Hey guys, this is Chad from GReviewz doing another product review on something that I'm excited about. This is my first YETI cooler. I got it for Father's Day 2016. My beautiful wife got this for me. Before I got in this cooler, I had a few main topics I wanted to hit on with a cooler. I wanted a cooler that held ice, kept my drinks cold for a long period of time, and something that is a perfect size for just a weekend trip. I don't need a cooler that takes up this whole vehicle. I don't need a cooler that I can put a dead body in, nothing like that. I just wanted a cooler that I can keep just a weekend's amount of stuff cold. This right here, this is the YETI Tundra 35. This is the next step up from the Roadie, which is only a 20. And the reason why I got this one is the Roadie was just a little bit too small for even a weekend. That's more like a day cooler going to the beach for like one day. Now this is my Forerunner, and it fits perfectly in here. Look at that, it barely takes up any room in here. This tray I slide back in here, and I can put this all the way to the back. Look at that, I still have a ton of room for gear, for my dog, for everything in the back there. Let me show you that. Look at that. It still has a lot of room in there. The time now, 4:13, Sunday, June 19th, Father's Day. Alright everybody, I'm going to be doing a real world test for my YETI. This weekend I'm at the beach. It's Father's Day today, 2016. I'm going to fill this up with ice. There we go, we got all the drinks in there. Alright, that looks good. This is going to be a real world test just because we're at the beach and it's going to be hot outside a lot and we're going to be opening and closing it a bunch of times. Not like those reviews you see that have somebody leaving it in a AC'd house for a while. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Alright guys, it's 10:32 on June 19th. I'm opening it up to get me some water. Oh yeah, still a ton of ice. Still a ton of ice. There you go. You want a drink out of here? Sure. What do you want, a Coke? Yeah. Or a Dr. Pepper? There you go. That's a Dr. Pepper. Still a lot of ice. Alright guys, this concludes my test, my ice test for my Yeti. This is a YETI Tundra 35. I had just recently got this pretty much for Father's Day 2016 on June 19th. I started the test then. Me and my wife and daughter, we went on a little beach vacation and we decided to give this a good test. I wanted to do a real world test, a test that wasn't just setting the cooler in a building and every 24 hours opening it up. That's not a real test. I mean, who does that with a real cooler? I don't know anybody. So what I did, I went to the beach. I filled up the entire bottom of this with cans, water bottles, and Gatorade. Alright. I just recently tested or opened it up to take a look, and finally the last chunk of ice melted. Alright. I'm going to show you guys inside of this. Alright, the time now is, we'll just call it 12 noon on June 22nd. That would make it about 68 hours before the ice finally melted. So I'm going to show you the inside. Alright, take a look. This is what I got left from our trip. I got nothing but water, a couple water bottles, Gatorade, and one Dr. Pepper. Alright, I'm just going to show you this really quick. I'm going to take out a Gatorade just to test it. And I have here, well, this is just a meat thermometer, and I hope it does good for this particular test. That top number is what we're looking for. So I'm going to put this in and I'll tell you exactly how cold this water still is in here. Alright, after 68 hours of real world use, the temperature looks like it's hovering right at 43 degrees for just the water temperature in here. Alright, I'm going to set that down. Alright. Like I said, this just came out of there, not refrigerated or anything, it literally just came right out of the cooler. You heard that seal, brand new. So I'm going to put this in here. Fits right in, and we're gonna watch this. Hopefully you guys can see that in the light. All right, looks like it's not going any lower, but that looks like it says 45 degrees. So as you can see, this held my drink at 45 degrees for, you know, obviously it's 68 hours later. There's no ice left in there at all, but the water still keeping it cold. All right, give me 1 minute. All right, guys, as you've already seen in the rest of this video, I'm doing a real world test for this, my YETI 35. I took this on a trip. And this cooler was opened multiple times to get drinks in and out, to put stuff in, to take stuff out. Drinks, food, whatever name you have it, we opened it. This wasn't a test, you know, open it every 24 hours to see how long the ice would last. This was real world. I opened it. Yeah, the ice didn't last quite as long as some of the other videos you've seen that were lasted like a week, but obviously this is real world test. When I left for our trip, I literally put room temperature drinks in here. None of them were refrigerated, none of them were frozen. Then we drove all the way to the beach, which was an hour and a half, 2 hour drive to the beach. We got to our hotel. Then I used the ice from the ice machine, you know, in the hallway to fill it up. Something else that might have, you know, done something to my review. I don't know if you can read this or not, but this is the literature that comes with it. If you read right here, it says 2-to-1 ice to contents ratio. All right, now looking at this, I literally filled this cooler up. The whole bottom was crammed full, and that would mean a 1-to-1 ice to contents ratio is what I used. Now if I wanted to, I could have filled it up only, you know, a quarter of the bottom or something, and it would have been closer to 2-to-1, but I didn't, so that might have skewed my results a little bit. Alright, one thing that I've noted right here, see this drain plug right here? It did not drip one single time the whole trip. I kept an eye on it. There was no leaks, there was no drips. It held tight and it kept everything cold, so I'm gonna let all the water out of my cooler now. And that water is still ice cold. Hey guys, I'm finally done with my review on the YETI 35 Tundra. I'm just going to do some pros and cons of it real quick and let you guys know what I think about it. Pros are, it keeps ice forever. Not forever, but the test I just did in the video that you just saw, 68 hours, the last piece of ice had just melted after 68 hours of real world use, in and out, in the sun, locked in a car, on a balcony, all over the place, not just sitting in some air conditioning building somewhere where I open it up once every day. So that's amazing in my opinion. If you guys have any other comments about that, you can leave them below. So that's really that. The cons, as you may know, YETI's not cheap. Pretty expensive for a cooler, but you do get what you pay for in this particular circumstance. I got this in the blue color. I like that one the best. I think the white's the original color. However, it does, get dirty when you use it outdoors like it's intended to. The only other thing that I do not particularly like, that I didn't realize until after I had bought it, I will show you guys. Alright, here's the inside of the cooler, and this is just a normal 2-liter size soda bottle. Alright, open this up. I put that in there like so. Look, it doesn't close. It looks like it would clear it, but the actual lid is so thick in the middle that it really won't close. It's the only thing I don't like about it. And obviously that was more a issue on my part. I didn't take a 2-liter bottle into the store and look at them before I purchased, or before my wife purchased for that matter. So guys, all in all, this is an amazing cooler. I recommend it to anybody who's in the market for something that is kind of a smaller size, more for just like a weekend instead of like a week-long vacation where you need the cooler that's probably the 75 or the 80 that takes up the whole vehicle. As you can see in my vehicle right here, look at that. It fits in there perfectly. I'm going to move this 2-liter and this gallon of milk that I was using for demonstration. Look at that. Look at that. I can keep a weekend's trip worth of stuff in this cooler. And look, I still have a ton of other room in the back of my 4Runner. This isn't a full size, it's more like a mid-size SUV, Toyota 4Runner. So there's that. And alright guys, that concludes my review. I'm gonna give it 2 thumbs up.